Cool. So coming to this thing with respect to LaTeX. So LaTeX, as you can see, I'll just Google it. It'll give a better explanation. But my definition is, it's a software or a programming language that you use for document editing or like text editing. Okay, so it's an open source kind of thing. So you always know how open source wala programs and softwares are much better, and they have like a united front with everyone. Like everybody can put their ideas together and they can make a better one, better version of it. So you can use LaTeX to like edit documents. Like you use a few packages and everything, and you edit those documents over here. So one thing I need to, yeah. So with respect to Python, you have Jupyter Notebooks and PyCharm, and those are Python editors. R Studios and R Programming Editor. You have WebStorm for HTML and CSS. So similarly, there are a lot of editors for this thing, LaTeX. You guys have heard of Colab, right? Google Colab. Those are online editors for Python notebooks, which Google provided. You can use their systems. So that is Google Colab. And the thing about Google Colab is, yeah, again, you can edit it. You can edit code online and you can run it online. So similarly, there is this thing called Overleaf. Okay, Overleaf. Let's just go to overleaf.com. Yeah. So there's this thing called Overleaf. Okay. So what Overleaf is like, it's an online LaTeX editor. Okay. So you write your LaTeX code on the left side, and then when you compile it, it compiles onto the right side over here. There aren't like since it's already compiled and it's all neat, it didn't take too long. But yeah, so it's compiled to the right side. Okay, then what you do is like you can download a PDF. Now what you might think is, oh my god, like what are all of these, like use package graphics, use package, and how do I know when to put backslash author, how do I know when to like begin, extract, keywords like section, subsection, all of that, how do I know it? So that is super simple. It just takes like as soon as you start working with a few projects, you'll be really like you'll know how to use it immediately. Okay, so coming to new, what you do is go to like let me open a new tab. So let's just go to overleaf.com. Whenever I'll send all of these links again in the group, LinkedUp group. So yeah, what you do is when you go to overleaf.com, you can register, and you can register with any kind of mail ID. I would not suggest using one of those mail IDs which you use frequently. Try to use one of the spam ones. So I have one thing called Jack Gale, and then I'm going to use that. Okay, so I use that, and then that's all. That's how you log in. Like you can use a Google account and then log in. Then what you can do is you can click on new project, and you can click on what kind of template you want. So what people have done is they've written most of the code already, and they've put it as a template. You know how Word templates for resumes are, right? There's everything already set over there. You just need to edit the content in it. So that's how most of this is. However, when you want to tweak it a little towards what you want, like if you want a table to look this way or you want an image to be here, then you can edit that too. So let's just go to like academic journal over here. And let's just go to resume, CV over here, and also project or lab report. Okay. So when you click one of these, this is how it looks. Okay. You can use all of this, any of these templates. But when writing journals whatsoever, what you need to do is you need to go to wherever you're about to publish that journal. Say I'm going to publish to an IEEE conference. Okay. There are so many IEEE conferences such as WISPNet, MAI, all of that. So what I do is they'll mention what template to use. They'll say use IEEE 2021 or IEEE template. Okay, they'll ask you to use the basic IEEE template, and they'll generally provide a link to a Word document or a link to a PDF that looks like the IEEE template. So what I suggest you do is download that, look at how it looks, then you search IEEE template Overleaf. Okay. So then you get Gallery IEEE, the first link. When you click on that, you get like all of the various kinds of IEEE templates that are used. This is the most frequent one that's used. This IEEE conference template. This is really like this is the one they use all the time. This is for journals. That is for like really long, like 27-page kind of research. Okay. So this template over here is what I used for like two of my publications. The third one was normal. Like I'll show it to you right now. Wait, who joined right now? Korean wants to join. Okay, one second. As soon as he comes in. Hello, Korean. I don't know. I think I admitted him. Has he joined? Yeah, he just joined. Okay. Hello, Korean. Good evening.
Hi,
Good
Mike.
morning. Sorry. So yeah, coming to LaTeX now, this is one of my paper publications. Okay, I know it looks like this. I kind of fixed it, like it. I kind of fixed it, but then after running it again, it got fucked. Um, so yeah, this is the publication which I recently published. It was at our own college's IEEE conference. So what you do is you pull up a template. So coming to new project, let's pull up a template for IEEE. As I said, let's go to IEEE itself. IEEE overleaf template. Okay, so it's going to give you IEEE overleaf, all of those templates. Wait one second. Yeah. So I click on that. And what you do when you click on it again is you can open it as a template, or you can download the PDF just to compare whether if it's the same one or not. Okay. Whether if it looks like what you want or what you don't want. So when you submit to a conference, just look up over there and see whether if this is what you want or this is what you don't want. And then now I'll click on open as template, and you might think, oh, GV, I need to write again from scratch and everything, but that's not how it is. The people who submit it, they comment a lot and they write a lot as to what you need to do and what you don't need to do and everything. So even though it might take time, once you completely learn how it is, once you completely learn how it works and everything, you don't need to read all of those comments or anything. You'll immediately understand. So another thing, you might think, wait, how do I go to this line over here? Like, how do I like search for this line over here? How do I like find where I need to go over here and everything? All you need to do is go to wherever you want to go. I want to go to an excellent style. Okay, I'm going to double click that, and it's in line number 176. Okay, similarly, you guys can like go to this ease of use, and then it'll go to the section. Now, the good thing about LaTeX is when you start a section, see, I started a section, you know what, let's go to the third section, okay? So the third section, I didn't put 3 anywhere. This 3 did not come anywhere. I just put backslash section, prepare your paper before styling, okay? So after that, like, it numbers it automatically for you. Now let's go to subsections again. You see the subsection A, it's just backslash subsection abbreviations and backslash subsection units, but it's named it as A and B. So you can do that kind of thing on your own. Oh my God. Yeah. So that is with respect to like LaTeX in general. Okay. So this is like a brief introduction as to how you can use LaTeX to like edit documents, as in how to make paper publications, how to edit documents. So what I would generally, we'll have another call about this, like how to write paper publication from scratch. But in case you're interested, like you just write everything in a Google Doc first. Whomever you're co-authoring with, you guys make your edits over there, finish everything. Then you come to LaTeX over here, and then you figure everything out, like how to put it and everything. Okay. There are a lot of good things about LaTeX. There's a lot you can learn. For example, this like where like inserting images becomes so easy. It's no longer like Word. You know how you have to like you have to put word warp in Word, and it just screws over the entire document completely, all the order whatsoever. That doesn't happen in LaTeX. And in LaTeX, you can mention the width and all of the dimensions of your images properly, so that to your eye at least it looks good enough. So that's how it is. And all of these images and everything, you see the small arrow over here, you click that and you can see all the images which you've uploaded. So this is the graph which I got from running the code. And like these are the grids that were there for localization. And what else? System architecture is the flow chart for understanding and everything. So that's how you use LaTeX in general. Now, the good thing about this is after you run everything, you can like recompile it over here, which you can use Control Enter to recompile, or you can click that button every time. Then when you download PDF, I'll open the PDF actually within here. So the good thing is in Word, you when you convert again to PDF, it might not do this, but uh, it stays as you want it to. So when you have a Word document and when you want to submit it, you can't submit it as a Word document for a conference. You need to always submit it as a PDF. So when you convert it to PDF, some of the symbols might not be as clear as they used to be and everything. So that's all about LaTeX in general, like what LaTeX is, what kind of Word document, like what kind of text editor it is, and everything. Now, coming to the agenda of today's meeting, is how to make a resume using LaTeX. I'm going to make my own resume as fast as I can. Because it'll be really a pain in the ass for you if I just go through and like go from it scratch to scratch. I'll just tell you the steps which I followed, because it may take hours together, because resume is something where you need to show yourself completely in 2 pages. Okay, like you need to put together like everything about yourself in those 2 pages. So what I do is, after logging to Overleaf, I go to new project over here. Okay, then like you can like start your own blank project, example project, all of that you can do, but it is super tough because we don't know anything about LaTeX. There's like we don't have any kind of knowledge about LaTeX. But if we go to resume CV over here, it will show you all of these templates. You can use any one of these templates. Okay, just like go through all of these templates. There's like, I think, yeah, there's like 75 pages of templates over here. So you can go through all of these. I did that yesterday, and I went through all of these templates, and I came across one. Okay, uh, it was um, yeah. So I came across three of these templates. Okay, uh, I am going to use two of these for sure. I don't know about this one, but this is a double column template where you can put your picture, you can put your name, email ID, any kind of website, your location, and it's super compact and it's super easy. One thing I would suggest is when choosing a template. So let me show you right over here. So when you choose a template, don't choose templates like this. Like look at all of this empty space. You don't want to leave any kind of empty space whatsoever. So this is a really good template because there's no empty space. It's double column. It's super precise. The same way, don't choose templates with a lot of empty space in between, even though you may think you can fill it. Like look at this. This is called a 1.5 column CV, which means like this part completely is just for listing like education, the timeline, and that doesn't make sense. This one is good. It's super compact. It has good symbols, but the thing is, I didn't choose it because it has colors. I tend not to use templates with any kind of color in them because I think it makes me look unprofessional. I don't know, but yeah, this is another really good resume. Look at this. It's extremely compact, and you can list out any kind of thing that you want. This is also really good. And if you want, when you go inside, also you can change the color of the uh, headings and all of these texts. Okay. Now coming to LaTeX per se, um, I'm going to use this template today. Okay. So this template, I really like it. There's a Which ones are you personally using? So I am now going to use these two. Okay. I'll send the links for both of these in our group. Okay. Um, I'll send the link for this one, which is a double column resume, which I am going to use today. Like after the meeting, probably I'll clean it up completely and make it look
Hey,
proper.
Giri,
Hmm.
won't a double column resume make it like too cluttered thingy?
Uh, like I mean, it does seem like that. You know what? I actually did use this recently. Uh, it's not as good, but I'll just show you how it looks like. So let's go to resume. My resume. This should be a single page double column. So this is how it looks, dude. Like I think it looks pretty good, and there's so much space left over here also for me to put any other kind, like anything else which I want. And this is I didn't like this resume because it doesn't even have anything. I just like used it for a few minutes, and then I just wanted to see how it looked like the finished side. I don't think it looks as cluttered, double column resume, but if you feel that's what, it's your personal choice, dude. Uh, it's your personal choice. The reason why I use this mainly is because like it came into one page. So some companies they'll say submit only a single page resume, which is why I had to like settle for a double column resume. But I would always go for like 2 pages, no matter you like. I know it'll go till 2 pages, so till 2 pages I'll go, and then I'll just like complete it there. So the good thing, another good thing about LaTeX, which I'll show you right now, is you see this portfolio site over here. So if I click it, it has an embedded link attached to my portfolio site. Okay. I'm yet to build this. There's still a lot left. Similarly, let's say this project, it takes you to the project and it just shows you like my project, what I've done and everything. Similarly, with respect to publications, they show you the slides. Generally they want to look at the slides, and maybe even the publication. I'll probably include the publication. So yeah, all of that you can embed it into the PDF. Okay, so these two are the ones which I will be personally using. I'm still on the fence about this. One good thing which I would recommend is awesome CV overlay. Okay, this is one thing that has been recommended to me by many seniors who use LaTeX. This is really good. I'll send the link to this too in our group. Okay, the problem with this, however, is like including a picture is a little bit of a problem. But like what you can do is you can download the PDF, then go to like any insert image into PDF wala tool, and then you can insert your image. So that doesn't matter. You can just put a small image over here whatsoever. So yeah, this is something that has been recommended to me by many people. Okay, so let's go right into it. Uh, One more thing, whenever you have a doubt, for example, right now, I'm gonna act as if I don't know anything about LaTeX whatsoever. Okay, I just know like how to navigate as much as you know. Okay, I know how to navigate from the PDF to this and again back. Okay, so in case I want to like search how to make text italics in LaTeX. Try to search overleaf itself. Again, after you put LaTeX, generally put overleaf. But yeah, that's it. So it'll go over here, and then LaTeX overleaf itself has its entire documentation, like completely. Okay, how to insert images, how to have references, what all languages you can use, formatting and everything. I'll send the link to this too. Okay, the documentation home, and then you can learn LaTeX completely. So if I ever have a doubt, all I need to do is how to make text italics or how to make text bold. Same thing. Okay, or how to insert images, or how to insert tables. I just need to search it, and then it'll show you how it works. Okay. Good thing is with double column kind of thing, in a paper, if you ever have a double column one, you can put table star, which will center the table completely, which means the double column will end over here. You can have a table over here and the double column will start again, or you can just insert a normal table and on its own it'll understand, make the text small and insert it into a single column by itself. Okay, so let's go to this one. I open this one right now. I'm going to rename it. Okay, let's rename it to um, LinkedUp resume. Okay, so this is the resume which I wanted to use. Okay, obviously it has a Mona Lisa picture, which is the first thing I might want to let go of. Okay, so when I double click over here, it brings you over here. So you might like, what you can do is generally leave a gap after every begin and end. Okay, so whenever you have this backslash begin of anything like TIX picture or mini page, there should be a backslash end always. Okay, because I'll just show you what happens if I take it out. So the entire document, like it just doesn't, like it won't run anymore. There'll be an error. If you want, I'll compile it also right now. It couldn't compile it because like there was an error. But if I put this backslash end, it'll come back over here. Okay, and in case you screwed it up completely, let's say all of this is there, control A, control X. Okay, it all got deleted and now I press control enter and it's empty. Okay, what I can do is go to view history, go over here and just copy everything over here and then go back over here and then paste it and then control enter all over again. 1 second, I don't know why it isn't recompiling, but yeah, it's compiling now. Superb. So this is it right now. Okay. Um, just give me 1 second. Uh, how do I go back home? 1 second. I want to move this to trash. I'll just open it all over again. Charles CV. Yeah, cool. So this one over here, I'm gonna name it. I'm really sorry, guys. Yep. Okay. So this portrait.jpg. Okay, this is the one that they're using right now. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like the. I obviously I'm not Mona Lisa, so I don't like it. But let me just click on upload. Click on select from computer. Then go to my pictures. Go to like wherever the pictures are, and then okay, there's a headshot.jpg over here now. Okay, now uh, what this guy has done is he's clipped it as a circle. Okay, you can see backslash clip. Just whenever you think you don't understand, just read it. It's just like English, just like Python. And if you don't understand anything, you can just search backslash clip. This thing, what backslash clip overleaf? What does it mean? Or what is backslash clip latex? Okay, so I'm just going to change this from include graphics, and I'm going to make it headshot.jpg. Okay, and then if I put control enter, it will probably give my picture. It might be wrong. Yeah, exactly. So I don't want this backslash clip and backslash all of this shit. Okay, so I'll probably take it out. I don't like the picture being circular and everything. um, Okay, so that has happened. Width has been 9 centimeter. Okay, so the thing is over here, you understand that the width is now 9 centimeters, which is why it moved so much. You can imagine, imagine when you download it over here, how 9 centimeters will look. So I don't want that. I'll make it like 2 centimeters, and if I press enter now, it might look a little more believable. Okay, let's make it 4. Okay. I'm super sorry, guys. So this is the tough part about latex. Yeah. So you can make it 3.5 maybe. 3.5. That should be good enough. You can even put IN to make it inches if you feel like you want to use another system. Now I want to change the name. I don't need to search through this and go. I just need to double click on this. It will take me to the name. Search for Charles Rambo over here. That's where it is. And I'm going to write my name. Okay. So this is how it is. It's super long, obviously. So I might not put like Gunapati V Surya Sashank, or like I'll just put Surya Sashank GV or something like that. Okay, so that it doesn't get um, this thing. What it doesn't like go so much outwards. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay. Another thing you can do is this text width. It says 0.4. That means the width will be 0.4 of the page, leftover page. So you can change that how much ever you want, and that's how like you can increase how long you want your name to be. Okay, so this is with respect to, so you can click on each one. Okay, you can click on each one. So this is +1. It's supposed to be +91, and then my number over here. Okay, +91 and my number. Okay, so this is how it should be. And over here, this \href, what this does is there are always, whenever you open \href, you see that there are 2 flower brackets. Okay, so what each flower bracket is, I'm gonna just like put YouTube, and over here I'm gonna put www.youtube.com. Okay, so it it should be the other way around. Href. Oh, it should be the other way around, I guess. Yeah, it should be the other way around. Okay. So let's just say I have a link over here, and it should keep showing YouTube. Okay, so what it does is basically you can add a link to whichever site you want it to go to. Okay, so the reason why this is underlined is because like he put backslash underline you at provider.com. That's why that is underlined and YouTube isn't. Now it's coming in the same line. I want it to go to the next line, so I do double backslash. It'll go to the next line. You'll see yourself. See, it's gone to the next line. So to go to the next line, you just need to put double backslash. Okay, so that is with respect to adding links. Okay, now coming to each section. Okay, let's say you want to edit a section whatsoever. Generally, whenever you use LaTeX, the good thing is every section is just like exactly the same as the previous section, always. Like it's super similar. Okay, so if I by mistake delete this project section completely, and I think, oh my god, I wanted to like write a project section, all I need to do is copy the code for the work experience section. Okay, so let's go to work experience. The section begins over here for work experience, and then I go till the end of wherever the section work experience ends. So it should be a little around here. Yeah, it should be around here. Cool. So this is where I'm like, this is what I copy and then I paste it again and then I edit it however I want. Okay. Let me go to my current resume, which is actually this template. I didn't want to waste too much time with this. So let's go to my curriculum vitae, which is kind of the same template. It's literally the same. If you look at it once again, let me just open it side by side. You'll realize. Okay. What I did was, since my name wasn't fitting completely, I just took out this image part completely. Like I deleted the image part completely. Obviously, all of your names aren't this long. It's like obviously it's like Pratyulya also, or like is the longest name I see over here. So if your name is super short, you can leave the picture. You can follow this template, or what you can do is you can go to your image, delete the image completely, and then like use an online editor to include your image. So that's what I did. Does anybody have any doubts up to here? I've just kept speaking. If anybody has any kinds of doubts, let's like take a 2-minute recess. Does anyone have any kinds of doubts whatsoever, or? Okay. What about Gautam, Aditya? Do you guys have any kinds of doubts? ரெண்டு பேரும் unmute பண்ணீங்களா? Okay, okay. So this is the resume which I opened. I'll send the link to this template. I'll send a link to this template too, and I'll send a link to the awesome CV Wala template. Okay. Once you open it over here, then I open like this is the one this is the current resume which I have. Okay. So all I had to do is just go over here and see what is my work experience. First one. Okay, yeah. So from integration engineer, I'll just change it to co-founder, and then wherever Finstar Corp is, I'm going to change it to KLS. And this Sherman TX, if you want, you can include the place. If you don't want to like tell the place or anything, I'll just put Chennai, India, because like obviously if you're submitting for placements, then well and good, just put Chennai, Tamil Nadu. But if you're submitting abroad for like higher studies or anything, you can change it to wherever you want, and then you can put your timeline over here, June 2018 to August 2018, all of that kind of thing. So that's what I did with respect to each one. So coming to projects now, okay. So this is an important part. Obviously, you guys will have projects. Okay. So you guys will obviously have projects, and you guys will obviously want to like include these projects and links to these projects in case you put them up on GitHub, or like with respect to publications, you guys want to like put the like links to those publications. So in case I go to flight delay prediction, which is currently the only project over here, what happens is After I put the entire subheading, flight delay prediction, and what this is the reason I put dollar in between the, I don't know how to call it, the vertical slash, I guess, is because if you put vertical slash, it's a thing which is used in LaTeX. So it's more like how, like, I don't know what to use. There's this. It's a syntax in LaTeX. Okay, so you don't want, like, what it'll think of when you put this is it'll take it as syntax and it won't take it as text. So if you put dollar on each side, then it will take it as text. Okay, the same thing happens with respect to percentage, and if you want to put backslash in the middle, all of that, you just need to put dollars on each side of the symbol. Okay, so flight delay prediction, dollar. What I did with emphasis, you can put text it also, which means text italics. Okay, but I put emphasis. It doesn't matter. Emphasis was used before. I can change it to backslash text it to make it to make it italics. Okay, so you can I used emphasis. Okay, so emph itself. Okay, so that's what emph and backslash small, because I wanted the text to be small with respect to the rest of the text, and then Python, and then a link to the repository. I just told you guys how to attach a link. I'm going to, like, just separate it right now. Okay, the brackets will be a pain in the ass always. Okay, this brackets and everything, you'll need to follow it. It will be a pain. There's nothing else you can do. Okay, but yeah. So small again, because I want the text to be small with respect to the name of the project. Then href first will be the link of to where it needs to go. First, first flower brackets will include the link. Then the next one, I've written backslash underline link to repository. So that's what it shows over here. Same thing I've done everywhere else. So let's go to this subheading over here, and it says detection to acute lymphoblastic leukemia, the dollar symbol over there, and Python, and the publication over here. If I click it, it'll take me to the slides rather than the publication, because it's in the works. And similarly for low cost BLE, if I click over here, it's supposed to take to the IEEE. Yeah, it's taken you to the IEEE Explore, wherever it was published. And the same thing again with 6G quantum computing, it goes to the slides. It has to go to the slides. You have to edit it, but yeah, it's supposed to go to the slides. So now coming to another section over here. Let's say you don't want all of this. You just want to put, like, a normal bullet point. Because for courses, again, I didn't want to, like, put bold, when I did it, the description of the course and everything, because that will take a lot of space. All I wanted to do was put it this way. So whenever you go somewhere, the people who make these templates, they write the code behind it. Okay, so this is a code which this guy has written, the Charles Rambo. He's written it. So CV item start, what it does is it starts like item list. Okay, so the first item will be IBM professional data science, and the text BF, I've made it that way because it will show, like, I wanted it to be in bold as to whether if it was a specialization or something. And then again, I just told you guys how to use href. You can put as many brackets as you want, dude. So if you see this credential URL, it's actually supposed to look really, like, big. Okay, but I put small. Like, if I take out the href, it'll look a little bigger. But because I put small, it looks rather smaller than it actually is supposed to. Okay, so if I click onto this now, it takes me to the credential for my certification, and that's what I've done for each of my courses. It is tedious. It is extremely tedious, but as you guys can obviously see, I think it's crystal clear with respect to other templates such as Canva, with other templates used in Word. I feel like this is the kind of template they're looking for, because you might think it looks bland and it doesn't have colors, but they're not looking for that. They're looking for you to convey everything as fast as possible, as good as possible. Okay. Similarly over here, if you see, it's not following the skills part. It doesn't look like work experience. It doesn't look like education or anything. It just looks like a normal thing. That's what I did. I deleted the everything inside after the section, and then I just put begin itemize. What happens is begin itemize and left margin 0.5. That means it moves a little, uh, 0.5 centimeters. It moves, and then uh, I made it small text because it's not a heading. Obviously it's not like 10th grade heading, so I wanted all of them to be in small. And I started in item list backslash item. You just need to search, dude. Like, everything is there on Google. I was at the same place you guys are right now, but learning this will really help, because in the future, if you want to make publications, if you want to write project reports, or if you want to even make a resume like this, it'll help a lot. Once you learn it, you'll never forget it. You'll even know where to search properly. So text BF means text bold font. Document creation, text BF for document creation. So document creation, Microsoft Office, LaTeX, and Markdown. Similarly, text BF programming, Python, in which I know like NumPy, SciPy, Matplotlib, Pandas, then R, C++, MATLAB kind of. Then TextBF industry skills would be statistical data analysis, what they're looking for. Then languages would be like, if you want, you can include languages. I suggest including languages because it helps them know how you can communicate, where they can station you and everything. So that is all with respect to this, dude. Oh yeah, perfect. I just wanted to show an example of percentage. So let's just go here to percentage. You see this? Uh, it says backslash percentage. That's how you include percentage. So how to include percentage symbol in LaTeX. Backslash percentage includes a percent symbol. So anything and everything, you can just Google it. As soon as the meeting is over, I'll send it in the Royal Mechanical group, the template which I'm using. This template, I'll show my code for this template too right now. But compared to this, like if you guys see on your own, let's I'm going to close this over here and let's completely push this over here. Okay, so this is how the resume template generally looks like. This is the template which was given to me. Okay, this is how it normally looks. Okay, now compared to mine, there's no change whatsoever. It just the content changes. This guy didn't put too much content because he didn't want to this is not his resume per se. Okay, see, it says back on my feet, run club. Like, this is not his resume, and his skills were at the end. I just pushed it up. So it doesn't involve that much brain to do this, dude. It doesn't need as much brain power. You don't need to learn a new language completely, and it's not painful. Okay, the only pain comes with when you don't make it look good, like when you can't read it properly, when you don't indent it properly, when you don't write these kind of comments so that you'll understand later, it'll make it tough for you. Okay, so that is with respect to resume creation. If you want to edit your resume whatsoever, anything. So this one, I took it out. I always download the PDF, then I go to an online PDF tool, or I just insert an image, my image over here. So this is with respect to resume in general. And the content to put in a resume, we did have a session. If you guys want, I'll just give you what kind of pointers I think you need to keep in mind when you have to include, or else if you guys know all that all of that, we can cover it late. We don't need to cover it. What do you guys think? And if you guys have any doubts, just let me know, obviously. And I'll be honest with you, you guys won't have doubts now. You will have it when you start using the template. So ask it directly in the LinkedUp group, because when you ask it in the LinkedUp group, if somebody else also has the same doubt, they can just refer to the group. So this is the double page resume. You guys can see it looks really compact in my opinion, and the code for this is really clear, crystal clear. It's not as cluttery as this one. This one seems, in my opinion, a little tough for me to. It took some time to navigate through. Okay, but this one over here, it's crystal clear and it's super short. Okay, it's super short, and that's how it is. Okay, so this is the most recent one actually. So that's all with respect to, excuse me, that's all with respect to resume creation, how I use it in general. Like you can include links whatsoever. And whenever, oh, another thing, when including mail IDs, remember this always, href put mail to colon. Okay, if I take this out, it will be a link. Okay, but if I if I leave this mail to, if I click it, it'll open mail. See, it'll open mail over here for me. So it'll open a mail. Like I can send a mail to you right now. Like if I, there it is, from Gunapati to Gunapati. Okay. So that's it with respect to resume creation, guys. Like I actually, like, if you guys have any doubts, let me know right now. But you guys can ask it later also when you guys use the templates. Like, are you guys clear, or like, do you guys need
Yeah,
a?
so
Hmm.
hi GB. So
Hi, Korean.
those headings and stuff we can move it around, right? It need not be in the same place like it is with Novo resume and all.
As
You
in,
can like you can. It's not a fixed template, right? We can like push those
yeah,
headings up or down.
obviously. If you want, I'll do it right now for you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll show it right now. Okay. So this is education over here. Like this template isn't taking you. I don't know why it's a problem. I guess because if I click on Sparks, it's always taking me to the end. But it's so clear. I can just like search for it right now. So let's just go to. Uh, this is the correct. Let's go to, yeah. Okay. So this is the work experience section, which starts over here. Okay, I'm going to push it to the end, complete end. Okay, right before skills. And after I completely move that section over here and compile it, there it is. Work experience is right
Okay.
before skills. That is
Just
the good
copy
thing
paste
about
it.
LaTeX. It's like what you see is what you'll get. I think that's the motto too with respect to LaTeX. And another good thing is like you can it's you can edit to as much as you want, dude. Like if you want, I stopped using Word after like the first resume because I really didn't like it whatsoever. So why is it not? Okay, never mind. So let's just open, like, if there's any, you guys would have used Word, right? As for like you guys would have used Word, and when you
No,
use LaTeX you'll realize, like, what do you guys
actually, I
use in
tried
general?
using Word, but then Word was really annoying to use. So
Yeah,
I
exactly,
went with
dude, with
a
respect to
website
resume.
called Novo Resume.
Yeah. What is that?
Novo
Novo. Okay.
Resume.
Okay.
Novo
That's
resume is also like annoying.
Yeah,
okay.
it is annoying because we can't like
Yeah, we can't change where the topics go. I
yeah,
mean,
that's
the
the
Yeah.
problem.
subheadings go.
And
But it's comparatively better to
it's
a lot of other
obviously
stuff.
if
Not
it's
latex, of course.
thing.
Latex seems really good,
Yeah.
and of
So
course,
another thing
it's
with
kind of
this kind of, yeah.
comparatively
Sorry.
complex.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, yeah,
saying so.
go ahead, go
It's
ahead.
comparatively complex. So what is like?
I'm telling latex is comparatively complex
Yeah,
when you
it is
compare it to
really.
all these kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
these kind of things are extra. The thing is, you need to make that sacrifice. Do you want ease of use, but like you don't get what you want, or do you want to like put in a few hours together, and
Yeah,
not even a
true,
few hours,
true.
it'll take an hour, not more than an hour, dude. Yeah, like you'll be, the reason you'll keep editing all the time is when you'll want to um, like change a few things. There might be a few lines. You'll always find a really good way to try to get through this. It'll be a really good outlet for you to also like explore. Okay, one thing I always, like, I made a huge mistake and my resume got rejected also, like two jobs. I didn't even understand why it got rejected, is because, let's go over here. Okay, so laboratory assistant, I changed it. Okay, I changed it to, let's say, student coordinator, and I changed the name of the place also and everything. But I didn't change this North Lake College. Okay, and it was still in Chennai, India. This Chennai, India, I changed, but the North Lake College I didn't change. Okay, so always make sure that, like, just make sure that there isn't anything that is weird. Like, for example, let's say you go over here, you change the Bachelor of Arts and major physics and everything, but you don't change Austin College. It'll like ruin your thing. They'll immediately realize, like, oh my god, he's using a template and he didn't even like write it from scratch. But at the same time, like, I mean, they don't know you're using LaTeX. They'll think that you're using Word and you're doing this. But um yeah, coming to this thing, what they'll think like you didn't even change it, you just took your friend's thing, or you went online and he didn't even change the Austin College to Assistant College of Engineering. Okay, so that is one thing you guys should always keep your eye out for. Few things is with using with these templates mainly is like, for example, over here there's Python, right? So let's say I want to text a little more. Let's just say I have this much. I'm just randomly putting a few letters. It looks a little bad, so try to always keep it concise. These headings, in my opinion, are already super long. Try not to have too long headings, okay? Especially for publications. I understand you can't change the title of a publication, but try your best to make it concise, okay, with respect to publications too. And any kinds of projects whatsoever, try to make it extremely concise. With LaTeX, this is everything. I'll send all of this, okay? I'll send the templates which I am currently using and the templates which I recommend, Awesome CV, and there's some Rahul Bora's CV which many people use. But what you can do is once you go to overleaf.com, overleaf.com//project or whatsoever, it'll ask you to log in with Google. Then it'll take you to this page. If you don't have any projects, it'll take you to a new project page and click on resume CV. Okay, here you can go through any number of templates, and as I've said again and again, it's okay if you're taking double column resume. One thing you can do, it's not like you have to immediately start. You can download this PDF and then view it and see whether if you want your thing also to look similar to this. Okay, so yeah, Saurabh, this guy, yeah, Saurabh Bajaj. That resume you can use. But yeah, so go through all of these templates one by one. Ask any kinds of doubts that you have, like this isn't working, it's moving this way or whatsoever, and it's making it look bad. Generally, whenever something looks really bad, like for example, the columns get screwed over completely or something, it's because like there's a word limit for each column. There are word limits, and I think that's really good because you don't want to put a lot of things in your resume. Like you don't want to explain it in detail. You just want to be cutthroat and you want to just show it to them immediately, like what all you have. Try to use resumes which don't have so much gap. Look at this. All of this white paper is a loss of information. This one is really good. I feel like I'll send a link for this one also if you want. You guys can obviously search on your own. It's super compact. It has everything that we need. This gap, there's no image over here. It's okay. What you can do is download it and then insert your image after post processing. So yeah, this is really good. Okay. So similarly, you can rename columns, you can add another section and all of that. So I'll send you links to all of these right now into the group. Do you guys have any kinds of doubts whatsoever or like any problems or anything? If you guys want to talk about like how to like what all to include in a resume also, we can like do that. It'll not take more than 5 minutes. Like what all I think you should include into a resume. Or
Yeah, go
if
for
not,
it. It'll be useful for us.
I mean, I think we already had a section. That guy covered it really good. But let's go for it. Just give me one sec.
Yeah, I think I'm. Oh, you mean that
We had a
one which?
technical taste placement.
Yeah.
test,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So let's just go to the resume which I recently submitted. Okay. So first thing is always mention your education because right now you're graduating. They want to see your education. Then your skills, followed by work experience before. Always work experience before
Jimmy,
project.
just a minute. Don't they usually say that you should start with your current education?
Oh, like you're saying Bachelor of Engineering, then high
Yeah.
school diploma, then 10th grade. See, that's the thing, dude. Chronological order works both ways, okay? So you can put
Okay.
2015 to 22 or the other way around. But yeah, you can do that one. I prefer it this way, but
Okay.
yeah, actually that would be better because that way they'll know where you are right now. So you can do that also. It'll
Yeah, cause in the first resume which I made, I did it like this, and a lot of people told me that's a big mistake and
Oh,
everything.
then
So
well and good. Then I don't know.
I
Then I
don't know.
guess I'll have to change it for sure. Thanks for letting me know, dude. Like I really didn't know. Like I'll do that. I'll put
No,
my
no, I'm
bachelor
not
in.
sure myself. I like
No,
I
no,
had
no.
a lot of
Like if
people tell
people,
me that.
yeah, people
So
have told that, then it makes sense, dude. Like obviously that would make sense because people will want to see where it goes. I thought chronological order you need to go that way. Work experience is the way which you told, like most recent to the least recent. Okay, so that is with respect to work experience. Always, when you include work experience, include the name of the company, your timeline over there, and just one sentence, nothing more than one sentence about your responsibilities over there as a whole. Don't put like if you have like lesser work experience, or if you have like one or two and you've done a lot of things over there, if you've taken a lot of responsibility over there, then good, you can do that. Okay, but I always suggest just one sentence which just tells everything that you've done over there, like your roles, your responsibilities, everything. Okay, so that's what it is with respect to work experience. Now coming to skills, with respect to mechanical engineering, you guys need to put industry skills. You guys can, I feel like you can put like thermodynamics, computational fluid dynamics, you guys can put CFD and any other language. You guys know total quality management or supply chain management, or we even did finite element analysis, so you can put finite element analysis, all of that in your industry skills. Yeah, programming, you
Hi,
guys can put.
G.
Hmm,
I have a question, da.
yeah.
Oh, can we share our LinkedIn link to our
What?
resume?
Yeah, you can put LinkedIn, dude.
Fine, da.
I as in like I didn't. Did you ask LinkedIn only? I don't know if I heard it right.
Yada, LinkedIn, da.
Yeah, cool. So you
Can we
can
share it
all.
in our resume?
Yeah, you can obviously.
Okay.
Also, a good thing right now for you guys to do is always put links because it's going to be online completely. So they're not going to take printouts. So they'll have your PDF, which means you can include as many links as you want. Okay, so with respect to programming, try to list out the languages you know for sure. At least you know the basics. If they ask like a basic question, you'll know that. Okay, that is with respect to programming. And with respect for us, like in mechanical engineering, you guys can include softwares which you know. Okay, like ANSYS, AutoCAD. If you guys know how to use Alter software, well and good. And you guys know how to do like all of that, like designing and everything. You can put that over there. And as I said before, languages, you guys can include languages. Document creation, I put it because uh, in case I want to apply for like college, like jobs or jobs where they want you to know how to use like Excel, SQL, all of that kind of thing, then you can put document creation. Okay, so that's it. Education, as they said, it shouldn't have anything other than what you studied over there, your grade point, the place where you studied it, and how much, yeah, and the duration. Okay, the duration is really important. Always make sure that your batch duration is there. Okay, and try to make it consistent. Okay, so don't include anything else like other than your major, where you studied and what you studied, along with your grade point. Okay, coming to projects and research, this is where you can write more than one sentence. You can explore a little, and you can put like two or three bullet points over here, and you can explore a little. Always try to include, for any kind of project, I would always suggest, I have so many projects in hand, but the reason I've not included any of them in my resume is because I don't have a link to repository or a link to a project report. Okay, so if I don't have a report, then it might seem like I'm just like normally saying I have a project. So if you have a report, upload it to your drive, make a shareable link to it, and then include it. Okay, always for any kinds of reports, do that. um, so that is with respect to projects and research. Okay, for projects, obviously they last a semester. Okay, so you can put winter semester or fall 2020, or you can put like summer 2020, fall 2020, and what else?
டேய்
This
ஆட் ஈவனுக்கும் இதுக்கும் என்னடா?
huh?
Odd and even semester is there, right?
Yeah, so basically for our odd semesters you put fall, for
Ah.
even semester you put spring, and if you're doing it during the summer vacation, put summer. That's all.
Summer vacation நமக்கு இல்ல. Okay.
True, that's so true. So that is all with respect to so if you have an odd semester, put fall, even semester, put spring, summer vacation, put summer. Okay. Don't do this fall 2020 with work experience. Always mention the month. It can be May 31st also, but it's still May. Okay. So don't put like the date in which I started and everything. They want to know the month in which you started and the month which you ended. Okay. Now with respect to conferences, this one lasted long. I'm actually supposed to put Jan 2021 because that is the date, month in which the conference happened. Okay. For conferences, put the month in which the conferences happened. Okay. This happened in April. This happened in May. Okay. And when you include conferences, what you need to do always is, like education, it should be the name of your publication, any language which you've used. If you've used like MATLAB or anything, if you haven't used anything, also well and good, because many research publications just rely on experiments. So it doesn't have to be Python, because see, this one is a research paper. It's a literature survey. It doesn't have any language whatsoever. Then a link to the slides where you presented it, or the link to the publication itself. So that is the slides over here, and this is the publication, IEEE Explore. Okay. Following it, the name of the conference is always important. Don't just put this and then leave it. Always have the full name of the conference over here. Don't like reduce it whatsoever. Full name of the conference. Like the thing is, they didn't have it as MVAI. WISPNet, on the other hand, they had it as WISPNet. The official name for this was MVAI, and it was at IIITDM. The same over here, WISPNet. And IIT ChenCon, it's supposed to be at IIT, but IIT itself is an organization. So that is with respect to conferences. Always include the name completely. Then extracurricular activities, just go for it, man. Okay, just put whatever you do with respect to extracurricular activities. See, I've put like entertainer, Twitch platform, like you can do whatever you want. This is just to show your human part. Like, what do you do? Who is Gautam? Who is Korean when he's not doing all of this? So that's what they want to see. Okay. Over here again, don't put too much over here. Okay, just make it extremely short. Look at this. Like, it's not even longer than a sentence. Okay. And one thing which I did a mistake and I got corrected by the person I sent the resume to also was like, I conducted these events and everything, and I did this, I found it. Don't do that. Like, always make it past. Okay. Past continuous, I think. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Found an outlet where I commentate over computer games or took part in this. So there shouldn't be any I did this, I did that kind of thing. Finally, with respect to course certifications, if you've completed and you know everything in the course, like if they ask you a question in the course, you'll be able to answer it, then only include it. Okay. You don't want to take risks over here whatsoever, because they can ask you any question from nook and corner of the course. And like the fact that you've put it here shows that you're really confident about this course rather than the courses which you've done in our own college. Okay. So the fact that you're putting this is really important. Do not include, I'm again and again telling, do not include courses where you're unsure of, even if you've completed it. These are not the only courses. I've completed like nearly 50 courses whatsoever. Okay. So these are not the courses which I want to, these are the courses which I know I'm sure of, which I'll be able to answer. Okay. So like if you go right here, like, see, this is the course list. Not all of these are there in my resume. Okay. The only ones that I've included in my resume are the ones which I know I'll be able to answer if they ask me a question in. Okay. So that is something you need to always keep your mind about. Actually, that doesn't even stick to courses. everything over here. Okay, if you know how to answer it, if you can, you need to justify each and every word in your resume. What they'll take the most random thing from your resume, something you won't even expect, and then they'll ask from it. Okay, for example, one interview which I had, they didn't ask me about anything else other than this one project. They asked every single detail about this project. They asked me to go to every nook and corner, and they made me do every single detail of this project. So it was super tough. uh, so yeah, that's all with respect to writing your resume, what all to include and everything. Okay. Always keep your always be extremely cautious. The interviewer is against you. Okay. They might it might be like they want to give you a job, but they want to test you to your limits. Okay. They don't think like every interview you go, they want to fight against you and try not to give you a job. So they'll ask any kind of question to show that you're lying in your resume. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, don't lie in your resume, dude. They might say, people will say that, oh, one or two things you can lie or anything. Just don't. Okay, I had a really bad experience with it. I put HTML CSS because I built my portfolio site. I thought, oh, I can put HTML CSS, it'll look nice. They just screwed me over completely. They asked even the most, I didn't know even a single thing in HTML CSS, but I just put it because I did a project. Okay, so don't take that risk whatsoever. If you don't know it, it's fine. Okay, like your resume doesn't need to look flashy whatsoever. It doesn't need to have a lot of shit. It needs to just be concise. It needs to show who you are. Okay, so that is it with respect to how to write a resume. To Just give me a second. Yeah. If you guys have any other doubts whatsoever, LaTeX can be used for writing your projects. That's my next thing, to convert all of my projects into project reports. So I'm going to use LaTeX and try to write project reports for everything. Always include numbers too, in case you're trying to if you're given a role of responsibility, you should put numbers like I've increased the output by 50%, or I've done so and so by 70%, and all of that. If you guys have any kind of doubts, let me know.
Yeah, so this is not related to the resume thing.
Yeah.
Can you talk about your how you prepped for GRE?
Oh yeah. With respect to GRE, I think Gautam knows that I was super scared. I was just like, I would call him every time and be like, Macha, 2 weeks is enough. No, Macha, 5 days is enough to do this. But I'll just go over what all material I used. One book, always, if you start with one thing, always stick to that alone till you finish it completely, till you finished from first page to the last page. Okay, I started with this book called Manhattan 5 lb, or 5 pound. I don't know how pounds becomes lb. They're super like weird with that, but yeah, 5 lb Manhattan GRE prep. Okay, I searched online. I saw which book will give me a good quantitative score. From the beginning, I did not want to, I did not care about my verbal. I would be happy if I just got 150 or above in verbal. I'd be happy with it. But I was really adamant to get full marks in quantitative, maximum 1 mark, because the colleges which I apply to, the thing is, I'm moving from mechanical to a completely different field. So I need to show that my quantitative score is really good. I'm really good at math, because they're looking for people who are good at math. So when I searched, they suggested the Manhattan 5 pound book, and I just started preparation with that. What I would do is I would do a chapter a day. It's like 40 questions, 50 questions. I would do the chapter. I would evaluate it. Like I would see how much I got in that chapter. And then the next day, I would read the answers completely. Each answer, the complete explanation, I would read it. I wouldn't like just skim through it whatsoever. I wouldn't be like, oh, I know. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. So this is what he did. That makes sense. I would read it genuinely line by line. That's what I did with quantitative. The book has a really good plethora of questions for verbal too. Okay, so if you want to do verbal over there, that's really good. I was not as good. Like I did not stick to my timetable. I did only 50% of the questions. The reading comprehension questions are really good. The thing about this book is there is this chapter called Logic. Yeah. Take care, Sabrish. Okay. Have a great day. Just 1 second before you. Oh, never mind. If he's left, it's okay. Wait 1 second. If you guys want, you can switch on your video. If you can, like, if you're not okay with it, well and good. If you're okay with it, switch on your video, because it's like speaking to a wall of letters. Coming to this thing, what? Yeah, so I followed that book. If you want, I'll show it right now. I got a hand me down. So this is the book. Okay. I think it literally weighs 5 pounds. I think that's why they named it the 5 pound book. So this book has around 30 chapters. I think 25 of which are just math. Okay. So I followed that book ardently with respect to math, and I took a lot of mock tests. So there are so many free online mock tests, and I paid for the GRE. Other than the main free ones which you get as soon as you register, you can buy others. Since I didn't pay for any kind of self preparation, I thought might as well pay it for mock tests. So I paid it for mock tests, and I took mock tests frequently. Especially the frequency was really high in the last 2 weeks. Dude, 1 second, dude. This thing. Oh shit, he left. Then well and good. Okay. Parala. Okay. The thing is, they're asking to get one photo at least of the session. Okay, but it's fine. We'll get it following week. Yeah. So test series, as in, did you take test series? Like, I didn't get the question. What can anybody like elucidate as to what he meant with that? Like,
I think mock tests only start.
yeah, mock tests only, no, dude. Like, is that what you meant, Kishore?
Yeah, I'm talking about mock tests. Did you take any of them?
Yeah. I took around 8 to 10. I don't remember the number. It was around 8 to 10, and I took around 8 to 10 tests. And within the last week, most of them were concentrated within the last 1 week, 2 weeks. Like, I would make sure to take at least one test today, because the GRE. I mean, for people who've taken it, like, it doesn't like. They were honest. I thought they were just kidding at the beginning. Of all books, they'll say GRE doesn't test your math ability or verbal ability. It tests your ability to take the GRE. So that you'll only realize when you take the GRE. What it does is, it just wants to see whether if you can keep your attention together for 4 hours straight, whether if you won't let the previous section doing bad affect the next section, and whether if you can find the intricate details and clues with respect to verbal, with respect to quantitative, and everything. Okay, so that's all with respect to GRE. Like, you have to take mock tests frequently. And essays, I was extremely lucky. I was super scared. I used to ask Gautam, like, bro, I didn't read essay. What do I do? I didn't read. I never get examples and everything. But I was super lucky because the questions which I got were related to anthropology, and I watch a lot of Discovery Channel. I watch a lot of anthropology documents. So the first question which I got was related to anthropology, and the second one was related to social classes and about cities. So that was really easy for me. So I was lucky. I would not recommend you take that risk, because doing bad in this part, like doing bad in the AWA, will leave a bad aftertaste for the rest of the exam. You'll be like, oh, I screwed over AWA completely. The rest of this GRE is also screwed over completely.
Like, if you have for GRE verbal and quant, how much ever marks you got, AW is also important. Many people will tell it is not important, but many colleges say you need to have a above 4, like
Above
4
4,
or
yeah.
4.1. That is necessary for your AWA.
Yeah.
So even if you get 167 in quant and 160 in verbal, then also you will not get a seat because your AW is less.
The thing is, the reason why they want to see your AWA mainly is the AWA tests your ability to think, okay, to make a persuasive argument, okay. So if
I
you,
have a question, Rajiv.
yeah,
Did you
Gautam is
personally
also
follow a timetable?
personally now, like, I put a timetable, like a timeline, like today I'll do this, today I'll do that.
Did you
Only
actually
the
stick to
last,
it?
only the last 1 week or so, I did what I allotted for that day, dude. Just till before that, I didn't like do it. Like,
So
The
I
thing
feel
about the preparation for GRE will wear you out very fast, dude. You'll be like, "Ayo, enna padikiron, dude." Mainly the verbal only. Like, no matter how much ever you increase your vocabulary, you might increase marks, but reading comprehension will always be tough. So it will wear you out fast. In the last 1 week, you'll get scared and you'll be like, "Okay, now is the time to let go of everything and start studying." So, yeah,
You
the
did the
aid.
whole thing in 3 weeks, the whole prep.
Kind of, bro. I would say like 3 weeks would be my good timeline. Like we always like, I bought the material at the beginning of the year, but 3 weeks is how much I prepared for. Okay, I think Gautam can also
Yeah,
second the fact
one
that
month. 1 month is
one month,
a good one.
1 month is the time which you will prepare. Okay,
Yeah,
that is the time you will
that's
prepare.
enough.
Like
But since
it's no,
I went
yeah,
to Manya, so I took a 3 months
yeah.
time course and then
They'll
one
give.
month for preparation.
Yeah, that's all.
That's
The
enough.
3 months is just like to teach you about what GRE is and
Yeah,
everything. It's not like
since
serious
I
preparation
was
that
not
time.
familiar with these GRE things and all, so it took me
Yeah,
3 months to get familiarized with what the topics are and how it will do.
yeah. That's actually that's why I bought it at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the
Yeah,
year, I got familiar with how the test I take. You should take always start your preparation with the diagnostic test so that you'll know, like,
where
it
you
doesn't
stand
matter,
first.
yeah, where you
You
stand
will
and
know.
how much effort you need to put. Okay, so let's say in the diagnostic test you get like 315. That's really good. Like you can
You don't
try.
need to prepare
Yeah,
and all.
that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
You can just
you
let the
don't need to
go.
That's
prepare at
pretty
all.
good.
Like you just need to like increase your vocabulary a little and everything. You need to. I would suggest the Princeton free test because they show the chapters in which also you need to improve. Okay, so
Yeah.
take the Princeton
By the way,
free
is
test.
that like 4 hours? It's like a 4 hour test.
It
Yeah,
will
it's a
take
4 hour.
4 hours.
It'll take 4 hours.
Yeah, to be precise, 3 hour 45 minutes it will take.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be really irritating, dude. Nah, in
If
my
you get
test.
three verbal now, it will be
Oh, yo,
really
if you
difficult.
get some people actually get like experimental three verbal. So the first two sections will be verbal, then they'll get to
One more.
one quantitative, then one verbal, then again maybe quantitative. So
Three math will be easier, but three
I
verbal
got
will
three
be
math. I got three. I was really lucky. Just hope that you also get three math and not three verbal.
yeah.
So
And then all these mock tests, do they have the AWA also?
yeah, they
Yeah,
have the AWA.
but you
Any
will have
mock
a
test.
chance to whether write it or not. But
Yeah, you
still,
can choose
it's
whether
good
if you
to
want to
write
write
it
it. It's
actually.
good. Yeah. It's good to write it. I didn't write it. I was like, I need to. I was so scared, dude, because like in the last 1 week of the exams, I was getting 167, 168, 169. I got like 170 only 2 times in my mock test. So I was
Which is
super
pretty good
scared.
in itself, right?
No, I'll show you if you want right now. I'll share my like. If you want, you can see
No,
the
no. I was
MQF.
telling
The
165 plus itself is like pretty damn good,
Yeah,
man.
dude. The thing is, the college which I'm applying for, no, they have their student profiles over there.
Which one are you applying for?
Like I'll send the college list also, but I still haven't shortlisted. There's like UC Berkeley,
Okay. Oh,
Columbia, New York University,
okay.
uh, and like all of these universities. Baruch also is one university, and
But what I
these.
need to how many colleges it's asking for 167 and all in max and 161 in verbal. I don't know what to do. Like
They'll
I saw
ask like that, bro.
Carnegie,
You see the class profile.
இல்ல கார்னிகி மேல I saw நேத்திக்கு.
அதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப Carnegie Mellon they're going to make your pockets empty only, dude. Even if I
ஆமா,
get Carnegie Mellon, I'll consider 2-3 times because it's the private institute, no. So
correct.
It's
ரொம்ப கவலை.
38, no?
ஆனா Stanford was
38
actually cheaper.
something per.
Oh,
is it?
as in like what
Stanford
did
வந்து
you
16 lakhs தான் ஏதோ வருது நான் பார்த்தப்போ.
yeah. So Stanford is 16 lakhs, like that is
ஆமா,
for
Really?
people who need it.
ஆமா.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. I am applying for one Canada university. Sadly, that Canada university is not asking for GRE. They have their own separate exam for the.
Which
It's like
university, da?
separated. Waterloo University, bro.
வாட்டர்லூவா நான் இன்னும் பார்க்கல. I have to see.
Bro, that
Oh.
is. How did you develop examination temper? Just write exams. Nothing you can do other than write exam. There's no way you can prepare. See, for example, our college courses, like our college courses or college exams, we've been studying in school 3 hours, sitting one place and writing, and that also we while away. Like last 1 hour we'll be doodling, we'll be seeing. So sir வந்து ஒரு 10 மார்க் போடுவாங்க internalsல, then this one I've lost 2 marks, this one I've lost 2 marks. So pass ஆயிடுவோம், அது பரவாயில்ல. So we'll do that even then. But if you want to get the exam temperament, you should write exams whatsoever, so that you'll get easily you'll when you go, it won't be unfamiliar for you, like sitting for 4 hours whatsoever. Every test, treat it as your same main test exam. The 10-minute break also, use it to your full time. Okay, I used to always skip that 10-minute break in my mock test. I used to be like, let's just get it over with. In the main exam, you'll thank God that the 10-minute break is there. So that is with respect to exam temperament. And vocabulary, word lists is good, but the problem with word list is you'll have that familiarity of order. It'll be in order, so if you know the next word, you'll know the previous word. It's like that. So try to use Magoosh flashcards. So it's an app which I recommend. It helped a lot. They'll be in random order, the words, and there are 50 words for each deck of flashcards, and learning that will be really helpful. So if you cover like if you start today, you can do easily 25 words a day, and then you can finish around, how much does 1,000 words come to? You can finish it in a month and a half. So that is with respect to flashcards.
Also, like, are you taking IELTS or TOEFL?
I have to decide. I'll basically see the top 10 colleges which I want to apply for. I'll see what they're asking, and then I'll decide. Within this week itself, I'll decide. Because we need to take it August 10. I need to take it August 10. I want to apply as soon as possible, dude, because uh, some colleges are at the first come first serve basis. Some colleges, early applicants have a better chance. I don't want to take a risk. And I'm not applying for any safe universities whatsoever, because this is a course which I really want to do, and I'm ready to sacrifice 1 year and apply again. So I'll be applying only to all the top universities.
Which course? Which course are you going for, by the way?
It's a Masters of Quantitative Finance.
Okay.
So I don't want to take any risk whatsoever. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you guys have anything else, just text me. That's enough. Okay.
Sure. Okay,
Cool.
Appa.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
Cool. Take care, Macho. Bye. Wait, I need to switch off recording.